2K fans, and shout out to the Shake Squad. It's NBA 2K23, and it's only right that 2K dedicate this iteration to Michael Jordan. And in doing so today, 2K announced that they're bringing back the Jordan Challenges. This is Courtside Report number 2. Here are the details. In 2K11, the Jordan Challenge was a groundbreaking sports game mode that allowed NBA fans to relive their favorite and most memorable moments from Michael Jordan's storied career. And obviously now in NBA 2K23 is the perfect time to retell that story. One of the biggest differences between the audiences of 2K11 and 2K23 is that the latter never got a chance to really experience watching Michael Jordan play in person or on live television. Most of what they know about MJ is from short clips, YouTube videos, or tales from their family members. This is where the Jordan Challenge comes in, retelling Michael Jordan's career through a completely immersive narrative experience. It's going to have 15 unique game experiences beginning from Jordan's humble beginnings in North Carolina all the way to the final shot that he ever took for the Chicago Bulls, the one that won him his 6th NBA championship. They're going to have an intricately designed video filter system that aims to recreate the television experience from the 1980s all the way throughout the 90s. They even have era-specific broadcast elements. Like for example, in 1982, you're going to experience a broadcast that has a simple design, big block letters, not many graphics. But as you get to the 90s, you start to see an evolved presentation as technology improved. They're even bringing in legendary coach and analyst Mike Fratello, bringing that one-of-a-kind authenticity to the game. And we're even going to hear the voice of Ray Clay, the man who brought us those iconic Bulls starting lineup introductions. And to make the games even more special, we're going to have pre-game interviews for every one of the 15 Jordan Challenges. Who's better to speak on the legend of Michael Jordan than his own teammates, coaches, and those who commentated his games? We've got Marv Albert, who was the commentator for the Shrug game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dennis Rodman, as an opponent though, as one of the bad boys of the Pistons. They've even got Phil Jackson and many more. Each of the 15 challenges offers 3 goals for you to hit. Every time you complete a goal, you earn a star. If you collect 40 stars, you unlock unique rewards for both MyTeam and the My Career mode. They say if you want to roll through the city and the neighborhood in a Jordan UNC jersey, there'll only be one place to get it. Notice how they didn't say the cruise ship, they said the neighborhood. This year, 2K put a ton of work into gameplay authenticity. When you play in the 80s era games, you're gonna notice a much heavier focus on the post and mid-range game. They modified the slider settings, AI tendencies, and the playbooks custom to that era. They rewrote the transition game for the 80s, featuring tighter transition lanes and more players cutting to the basket, as opposed to spotting up for 3 like you see in today's game. So on fast breaks, expect your guys to go to the rim for lobs. They've even rewritten the matchup logic on defense so that when Jordan plays against Dominique Wilkins, they'll match up together and try to outscore each other. They've even got more complex cross matches. Like when you play Jordan against the Cavaliers, you have Winston Bennett guarding Jordan, but if you're able to score well at a high enough efficiency, Elo will eventually take over the defensive responsibilities and ultimately get that Jordan buzzer beater in his face. The 80s and 90s was a much more physical game than it is today, so they modeled that on the floor and in the paint. You're gonna see a lot more hand checking and hard hitting body ups, probably some of them really hard fouls, more physicality in the 1v1 battles as compared to the more free-flowing game of today. And the same thing goes for the rules. They've made sure that the rules of the 80s and 90s are accurate. Most of this is represented well when Jordan goes up against the bad boy Pistons. Expect to see Jordan getting clotheslined in midair. You're gonna see a huge update to the signature styles as well. Magic Johnson has his no-look passes, and most of the greats have their new jump shots, layups, and new dunk packages. Finishing at the rim and dribble moves are era specific, so you're not gonna see any sham gods or Euro steps in the Jordan Challenge. And feel free to pause the video to check out the Jordan Challenges. First, we got the 1982 National Championship, University of North Carolina versus Georgetown. Then we have the 1984 Team USA basketball scrimmage. We also have the 1986 Eastern Conference First Round Game 2. This is the playoff game when a young 22-year-old Michael Jordan scored 63 points, and the legend Larry Bird said it was God disguised as Michael Jordan out there. Then we have the 1988 NBA All-Star Game. So they're really mixing it up. It's going to be a whole lot of different jerseys. We also have the 1989 Eastern Conference First Round Game 5. Then we have an amazing duel between Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins with the 1990 Atlanta Hawks at Chicago Bulls. And we have a 1990 Chicago Bulls at Cleveland Cavaliers when Jordan put up an impressive 69-point performance. And we also have the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals Game 3. Then we're going to go into the Eastern Conference Finals in 1990 Game 3 against the Detroit Pistons. And then finally his first appearance in the NBA Finals against Magic Johnson and the Showtime Lakers 1991 Finals Game 5. And then we have the Shrug Game in the 1992 NBA Finals Game 1, where it's the Bulls versus the Blazers, where MJ hit 6 threes before halftime. And Jordan didn't want to let the fans down in Madison Square Garden in 1995. You got the Chicago Bulls versus the New York Knicks with the infamous double nickel game. I wonder if they got Spike sitting courtside. And of course we got Sean Kemp in the glove, Gary Payton, Seattle Supersonics versus Chicago Bulls in the 1996 NBA Finals in Game 6. We can't forget about the flu game in 1997 NBA Finals Game 5, which is funny because if you watch The Last Dance, you find out it was more like pizza poisoning. Personally, I think he was just lactose intolerant. You don't mix cheese and hot sauce, Michael. And in 1997, we've got an aging Michael Jordan, but he was still the king of the league when a young Kobe Bryant who idolized MJ comes into the league, drops 33 points on MJ, but Jordan's 36 points reminding Kobe that he still reigns supreme. That's another matchup I can't wait to play. And then finally, the epic crossover ankle breaker on Brian Russell to hit the game-winning shot in the 1998 NBA Finals Game 6 versus the Utah Jazz. So that's it for this video. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about the Jordan Challenge. Is that something you guys are interested in playing? I know I'm excited about it. I haven't seen this in years. Sounds like they tied a bunch of exclusive gear to this mode, so I'm definitely gonna play to unlock that. So I'm actually glad that they brought this mode back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, smack that like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. There's more news on the way. You guys know I got you covered. Got some interesting build videos on the way. It's your boy Shake. I'll see you guys in the next one.